So hi everyone, I'll be covering the journey in enhancements of features which we have done in 25.11. So first, let's go over the main features which we have done. So as you can see, the major thing which we have done in this release is first is the journey A/B testing. So it's a very good features for the marketers. What we are trying to do here is that, okay, let's say a marketer wants to do a quick test for the communication which he wants to send, right? And we are giving the capability to compare email or SMS here. So they can select different variants of the email or SMS, and then our system can see that, okay, how these variants are performing. And at the end of the test, the winner variant will take the journey forward. In the next slides, also, I will give a more detailed overview of this feature also, like how you can select the different variants and ending criterias and winning criterias. So that you will see there. The next one is Publish Touchpoint Enhancements. So this is also a very valuable feature because now with the Publish Touchpoint Enhancements, you can enable the third-party channel integration, right? So there are a bunch of things which we have done here to enable the third-party integration, and so that if let's say if you want to plug any third-party channel with the journey and use the data or the offer data, or let's say the channels or the tracking, all the facilities which are available in Journey. If you want to use that, you can do it right now. So you have the extended list of attributes which you can push via Kafka to these third-party channels, and you can use these attributes there. And you will have the configurable channel value list available from the publish touchpoint also. Variant tracking is also available. And there is one more thing that, okay, let's say these third-party channels are then sending communication and getting the responses, right? Now these responses can come back to Journey, and these responses can further be used in downstream Journey also. You can use, let's say, you can use the engagement split and use these responses to further define the next part of the journey. And we'll have the reporting based on these responses also. So all these things are done to make sure that the third-party channels are also properly integrated into our ecosystem. The next one is we have MaxAI workbenches, so you can define your models there, right? Now there is a way to call out these models in Journey. So we have REST API touchpoint. I will also show a quick view of this feature also. So what you can do, you can use the REST API touchpoint, and you can quickly call out these models which are there in your MaxAI workbench, and use these prediction to further branch out your journey and use, let's say, further define your downstream journey. So it's a very cool feature which is available now. Then we come to the next one, which is the journey topics or the Kafka. You can prefix the different names in front of it. So the major reason or the major value we are trying to enhance here is that, okay, that when you add these prefixes, it gives you a control to clearly monitor them from the administrator side. So this is also available right now. Then we have Ignite migration utility. Now the fast upgrade is available there. So this fast upgrade will enable that you quickly move to the different versions, and there will be low risk when you make these upgrades and strengthen the reliability part. Then again, the publish TP part, I think we already covered it. Now it will not require the link configuration, so that is also a good thing. Now we have upgraded to the Angular 19 version also, so to make it more stable. And the reports which are on the Unica Plus right now, they are supported by Postgres also. So these are the changes which we did here. So I will quickly show you the A/B testing. What are the major things which we are trying to do here? As you can see on the screen, it's a journey control available now, right? So on the left side, you will have the A/B test touch point. You can drag and drop here, and you can define your criterias or A/B testing here. Okay, so there are two very basic steps here. One is to select the channel, and then you select what distribution you want to do across the two variants. So right now we are allowing two variants right now. And across the two variant, you can see that how the audiences should move. Like you can see that the variant A should get more audience, then you can do it here. So this is first part. Coming to the second part, you define what should be the winning criteria. Let's say you select the email, right? Then in case of the email, what should be your winning criteria? So the winning criteria can be your open rate, right? So you define it here, and then you define the ending criteria also. You want to define that when this test should end. So one is the timeline, that you can have a timeline, certain timeline in your mind. Second is you can have a certain response batch size also. So you can define these two things, whichever is happening earlier, the test would be called out in that case. And when the test is in progress, you can see this kind of view in your system. You can see that how the test is performing, what is the responses you are getting for each variance. And also you will see that, okay, how much duration has passed, how many responses are received for this test. So all these things will happen. You can see you and at the end of the test, you can see that how the which is the winner variant and what is the score there for the loser, what is the score and what was the ending criteria which was reached earlier. So this is what you can see. Let me quickly show you the prediction part also. It's very simple. In the REST API touchpoint, you just have to call out the prediction API here by the post method. And in the payload, one thing you have to make sure is that you call out the right features which are used for the model training. So as you can see on the left side, I have the left side, these are the features which are used for the model training. And on the right side, these are mapped with the journey data definition. So this has to happen properly to make sure that this works. So these two things, if you take care of, it will work for you. And then based on that, let's say in this case, we have used a model for the credit card approval and the prediction is happening either yes or no. And then you can further use, let's say, a decision split here. And in the decision split, you can further branch out the audiences based on the prediction which is happening. If the prediction is Y, it will go into this branch or no in this branch. Publish touchpoint I already covered. I think we have already looked into it. It's just that now the publish touchpoint responses are also available. You can use in the engagement split, and that is what we are covering.